What's up, everybody? Stacking Surfer here. We're going to do something fun today. As you guys come on, I'll wait until a few more people are on, but I found a box of dimes that has not been opened yet. We're going to see what's in here. We're going to do a little coin roll hunting today. I haven't done that yet, so I thought I'd give it a try, and we'll see what happens. Today's been a busy day, so I wasn't able to get this notification out early enough. So we're going to have people just kind of load up as YouTube lets them know about what we're doing. Welcome, Robin and Creeping Thyme. Good to see you guys again. So here's the game we're going to play today. The game is going to be as follows. All right, I'll throw myself over here. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll go over here for now. The game we're going to play today is silver hunting. All right. So I got a box of dimes. We're going to open this up and we're going to start going through it. And we're going to see what silver we can find in here. And any silver I find in here, no matter how rare, how awesome, whatever ends up being in here is going to be given away today on the live stream. All right. Now, if we get through this box and there's no silver in there, well, for watching, we'll do a little bit of silver giveaway tonight anyway. If I start finding a ton of silver in there, I will probably pull back on doing too much. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's hard getting these boxes. I've got a quarter box that we'll do on another night. And then I also have $50 that are ordered, but they're not here yet. So I don't know how easy it's going to be to get boxes or not. You need a break from house cleaning. That sounds like a good thing. So house cleaning is definitely not as fun as getting free silver. I'll tell you guys that. Hey, Mark, welcome. I think we're going to find some stuff real quick. We're going to dig in and get going with this. I haven't had lunch yet. It's 3:19 here. I just had a granola bar, so Surfer's hungry. I don't know how long I'm going to last tonight. All right, guys. Let's see if we can open this up. I got to be smarter. I believe it comes down like this. All right. By the way, I do want to try a new microphone here too. You guys tell me. Listen, you're hearing me right now. So what I want to do as well is try out this microphone and see if this makes it any better for you. So let's try this real quick. All right, let me just move one thing around here. Sorry as I maneuver my gear here for a second. I think we can make all of this work happily and make it good. Okay, so let's see if we can get this to work here. Let me check my settings up here. All right, can you guys hear me? I think this is on. Let me just double check my microphone settings for a second and we'll get going. All right. It's kind of loud. Ooh. Is that better? All right. It's picking up the fan. Fancy microphones on everything, guys. It does work good for doing voiceovers. I'll have to work on that, so we won't do that tonight. Hopefully this is okay. If it's okay, give me a thumbs up or just let me know that it sounds good. All right, so we're gonna open this thing right now. Let's get down to it. Let's see if we can get some silver for you guys tonight. I know some of you were hoping for some silver last night. Like I was mentioning earlier, I've been sick most of the week, not feeling very good. Look at that. You guys, these have not been opened. We're going to find out how fresh these dimes are too. Well, the good news is they don't look perfectly shiny, so that's good. So I'm I'm going to move the box over here to the side. And tonight, I'll give a little free sponsorship over to Aloha Made Passion Orange. This is a great drink. Love this stuff. So that's a little shout out to Maui right now. So look at this. We're just going to look at the ends here for a second. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. And that actually looks pretty shiny. But on this side, it's a little bit more dull. So we're going to open a handful of these up and see what we can find here. Some of these are brand new. I am hoping these are not straight from the mint. Some of them look like they might be. Those look pretty shiny. All right, so we're going to open up a handful of these. Let's see what we can find. MKP Stacking, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. We're going to have some fun today. So for those of you that are just joining, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. That helps other people join as well and be notified. This is my first coin roll hunting that I've ever done. I've seen a few other people doing it. It's not something that I plan on doing all the time, but maybe it's something we can do once a week. That might be kind of fun to break things up. And any silver that's found is going to be given away to you guys today, along with one of these awesome Stacking Surfer stickers. So you got the glitter. It's kind of fun. So you guys will be getting one of those. And then I just ordered a bunch of stickers for September 6th. So a little less than 2 weeks from now is when I'm going to be doing my 1,000th subscriber party. And I need your guys' help getting me there because it'll be kind of lame if I haven't hit it to do the party, but we're going to do the party anyway. But it would be great to hit that number by then, and we're really close. So hit that thumbs up and hit the subscribe if you guys haven't done that yet, and share it with your friends and family. I'm going to be giving away a bunch of stuff, way too much. Don't tell my wife. On January 6th. That's why we didn't do anything last night. I'm right now looking at doing 10 epic giveaways that are going to be increasingly more valuable as we go. You guys are not going to get filthy rich off of it, but you will have a chance to win some pretty cool things. One of them is going to be a Drew Brophy signed silver surfboard from PAMP that we only have 3,000 of those that have been made, and only about 14 of them have been signed. And the signed ones we're selling for $185 each. So that's going to be a really awesome giveaway. All right, so let's open these things up here. So, we can weigh these. Do you guys want me to weigh them? I have a scale. We can weigh them and see what they come in at. Or we can just open them up. What's more fun to you guys? I'll wait to see what you guys say here. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a scale. You guys tell me if you want me to weigh in. We can cheat. I don't care. All right, I'm back. You guys want me to weigh them and open them? All right, we're going to open some of them and then we'll weigh some of them too. So we'll do both. A couple other things I just want to remind you guys of as we're getting started on that. So this is the coin. This is the big coveted giveaway that's going to be happening on January. Sorry, not January. I keep saying January. On September 6th coming up. So we're going to start that off at 4 o'clock Pacific time. But this thing's awesome. If you guys can land one of these, that's going to be great. So I'm going to put it back here. Well, we'll put it here so you can kind of see it. And then one of the other things, I'll just give you a hint on other giveaways that are going to be pretty cool. We're going to be giving away some gold backs as well. So those will be fun. And then we'll see what else. I got some other cool stuff. Oh, this one, I don't know that I'm giving this away because I'm a big Indiana Jones fan, but take a look at this. This was kind of cool. If you guys remember the Golden Idol. So I'm sorry, I got a little distracted for a second. But this thing is gold clad, it's silver, but it's pretty cool from New Way. Anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. I just came in the mail. All right, sorry. Oh my gosh, butterfingers tonight. Okay, let's get these things opened up. It's my first time breaking into these two, so I don't really have like a great way of doing it. But I've seen people using like keys to break these open, but we're just gonna try it this way. Let's see what we get in our first roll here. All right. So looking at it right off the bat, I don't think I'm seeing any silver. You guys seen any silver? I don't think I'm seeing any silver there. No, we're not seeing any silver. This one's the closest looking one, but we're still looking at 2021. Definitely not old. All right. Nope, I don't see any in there. One thing I will show you guys as we're looking through this, we got a new view here that just showed up too, just so you guys can see. So this is testing this out. We'll be able to look real closely. So obviously that is not going to be silver, right? I'll make it so it's not as bright so you can actually see the details a little bit better. All right, so that's going to be kind of fun. We're going to look at that as well. Okay, so those are not going to have silver in them. So now let's see if we can find it in this one. A nail file, that would be a good idea. So you guys are on my maiden voyage with this. We'll figure out how to do this better over time. All right, let's look. I don't think I'm seeing any silver on this one either. What do you think, guys? That one kind of poked out, but it is not. That is still too new. Nope, that one too. Gotta have some good eyes to do this, that's for sure. You guys can still see the copper on the edge there. Yep, all of these still have it. So look at how many those are. All right, guys, we're gonna keep going. A nail file, I do think that's a good idea. How's it going, Craig? How are you doing? You guys like the Jones? That was pretty cool too, wasn't it? All right. Anything in the news that I missed today? I've been working crazy, so I haven't really been able to watch any of the news yet. Anything come out of the BRICS conversation that you guys have been maybe following? All right, and I guarantee we will do some silver giveaway today, even if I don't find anything in here. All right, let's see what we got here. I think I'm gonna grab a light for us too, so we can see a little bit better after we do this roll. All right, let's look here. Nope. All right. All right, we might need to get the scale out to try some of these guys. So I have not seen anything in any of these yet. All right. Powell said inflation is high and rate hikes are probably in the future. Well, I'm pretty sure he wants to break everything. I think that is part of his plan. So you guys know what that means if rates go up, right? That means most likely we're going to see some more fluctuations in silver and gold price. Does my bank take the dimes back? They will if I re-roll them. But I found another bank, a credit union nearby. Actually, it's a credit union, not a bank. And they will actually, let's see if this helps us a little bit. They will actually, they've got the coin counting machine. Here, let me see if I can get this set up here. So with the coin counting machine, that will save a lot of time for restocking these. All right, we're gonna kind of set it up like this. This will be a little better. All right, I also think that, I think we're going to have better prices on gold and silver personally, and I think it's going to go up and it's going to go down. It's going to go all over the place until people start freaking out about the fiat money. And I think it's going to start coming undone. All right, what do you guys think here? I have not seen anything in here. Nothing there yet. Nope. I'll try to put it up so you guys can see it better. I don't see anything there yet either. All right. We may have to find a different bank that has customer rolled ones too. Yep, those are not going to do it for us, guys. All right, let's try another one here, but I'm going to get my scale out. Maybe one of you can help educate me a little bit too, because I have not done all my homework on this yet. I'm kind of doing it as we go here. What should we be looking for as far as weight for a roll of dimes? And we're going to test some of these. Mortgage rates in the 8s, that does not sound good. That sounds really bad. The end of September, yeah, that's going to be a little funky, guys. Kind of crazy. All right. Okay. $8.8. Okay, let's see if we can get to that. I don't know if my scale, Nick, has PZ on it. You guys tell me here, and we'll get this figured out. So I've got this scale here, and I can do ounces troy. We can do, I don't know what GN is, if that's grams. So Nick, which one should I be going off of here? That's gonna be regular ounces. I don't think that's gonna get it to us. That's gonna be grams. You check every one of them before we do it? Okay, we can do some of that too, 250 grams. All right, so we've got it zeroed out there. Nope. Let's see. Retry it again. All right, let's see. Pretty sure that's grams, but let's see. Yeah, it's different. All right, well. We're going to do this and see if we find any differences. How's that? That's 113. Right, we can see what's consistent. Oh, there's something in there that's different. Let's look at that guy. All right. I'm not saying we're not going to open these, but let's have some fun and let's at least open some that we've tested that come in a little better. So let me grab a couple more of these. I don't know, you guys. We're figuring some of this stuff out as I go. As you'll notice with anybody that's a stacker, has a channel, we each have different specialties and understanding of things. So some of us are going to know more about other things and not always the same stuff. Okay, that guy looks like he's different too. He's different too. So is he. All right, let's give it a try. So we're going to take a look at this and see if we can tell the difference. All right. Hey, Tiger, welcome. T-Neth as well, welcome. All right, so Garbage Man Stacker, I haven't seen you in a little bit. Maybe you were here yesterday, I might have missed you, but welcome. He says, it's funny you mentioned mortgage rates. My mortgage company called me today and tried to get me to refinance, and they were pushing hard. I had to flat out tell them, unless you can do better than 2.2%, don't bother. Yeah, I get that too. Mortgage companies are pretty desperate right now, guys. There's just not a lot of action going on there. All right. Let's see if I can tell anything right off the bat here. I do not see anything right off the bat, but we're going to lay these guys down here. And we're going to take a look at them under the microscope and see if we find something in here. All right. Okay, let's go to the microscope. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's see how it works. I think what we'll do is we'll take me off. Oh, it must be camera A. Nope. There we go. All right, you guys can see that okay? Okay, and I'll put myself over here so you guys can see what I'm doing as well. It's kind of fun. All right. Hey, Tiger, how's it going? So let's take a look at that. What do you guys think? Is there silver in a 1984? Nope. We got 2001. 2019. I don't know. My eyes are starting to go. I have to almost look at it underneath this to even see the dates. 1965. You guys, we got pretty close on that one. Maybe copper all over that. 2014, 2021, 11, 17, 20. What was that? 2003, 11. All right, what do you guys have planned for the weekend? Anything fun coming up? I've got some killer stuff I'm doing in the morning. I don't know if any of you have been to his channel yet, but I'm meeting up with the Metal Scholar tomorrow, and we're going to be filming at Huntington Beach, and also over to, that rim did look weird. We're also going to be going over to Liberty Coins and filming there, and hopefully we get some really fun footage from it. And if we're able to get a good cell signal, we'll probably do a quick little live stream in the morning, Pacific time, and then we'll also film it too, so we can get some better video too. All right. I don't know, guys. I'm not sure why this weight was off. Not yet. I'm not, at least. Nick's Coins, you might have some other ideas too. All right, we want to weigh 65. Okay, let me find that one. Which one is this? That's not the 65. I think this is our 65, is it not? Yeah, okay. So if I weigh, and we go back over to our other video here. if I weigh the 2022, comes out at 2.27, and the 65 comes out at 2.25. It's a little bit, it's pretty close. I'm guessing that's not enough, but we'll keep that one set aside over there. So Nick, you'll have to tell us about that. Okay, let's see. We got a few more of these to check still. 2018, 81, 20, 22. So tomorrow, I need your guys' help on some suggestions. So it's only going to be about 72 to 75 degrees when we're filming it in Huntington Beach in the morning. But I was thinking about taking a bunch of ice cream sandwiches down and testing the public to see if they would rather have a silver bar or an ice cream bar. And since I'm kind of just getting started with it, I was thinking of taking a 1 ounce bar down on this one. But I may also take a 10 ounce bar with me and see what people would rather do. 2014. So let me know in the comments below, would you guys like to see me take ice cream bars around, Hershey bars around? Maybe we can do a 100 grand bar, because that kind of sounded fun to me. What kind of bars should I go take down to the beach and try to get people to do to take instead of silver? And then the other thing I wanted to do too is I'm going to see if I can sell some of my silver, which I thought would be fun. So we can check that out too. 1974, 87, 2014, 1969, 2021. What we got here? 2020. And like, I know a lot of people wear gloves. You can see my hands are already getting dirty from these. 2018. Our last two here. 1994 and 2000. All right, we did not get anything in there, guys. All right, let's try these other two, or the other three. Your dad's Robin M is at at their father's birthday dinner. Okay. Tiger, let's see what we got here. Can you teach me how to surf with a surfboard with a rubber top so I can dig my claws into it? Yeah, dude, I got some foam boards. Foam boards are good for teaching people on. By the way, they're always pretty good to get you guys up and going to start with. All right, here we go. Let's look at this here. I'm gonna put the light right on top of it so we can see better. You guys see anything? What do you see? I'm not seeing anything yet. I'm not seeing anything yet. Yeah, Surfer will work on getting a better setup, guys. I am not completely set up right for all this stuff yet. One of the reasons I've been doing a lot of my videos at the beach is because I don't have to set up a studio for it. All right. So we're going to check these rolls to see if we can find anything first, and then after that, so I've got 2 more rolls after this we're going to do. We're going to just weigh the rest of these and see if we can find something that's coming in quite a bit heavier. And then we'll focus on that. I want to get you guys some silver tonight. And I am guaranteeing we're going to get some silver out tonight. So if you guys stick around, you will have a chance to get some silver tonight. But I'm hoping that we can find some in here. If we can, then you guys, there'll be even more silver to give out, which would be great. Just a second, I need to shut a door here. All right, what do we got here? 2023. You guys, that's like brand new. At least we're not getting rolls of completely brand new coins. All right, so let's see what you guys are. I do not know why I did that. All right, let's see what you guys are leaving on here. Take a silver quarter and see if they'll take it, or a candy bar. I'll totally do a silver quarter. It's a good idea. We can do that. Man, what in the world is this? Thing's like mangled. What do you guys think about this coin? What happened here? Are these errors, or is this thing just destroyed? Gosh. We're gonna set that guy aside. I don't know what in the world happened there. Some of these errors are hard to tell. A lot of times you just have a mangled coin. So I think a good idea to take a quarter. I think that's great. I would really hate to give away a 10-ounce bar accidentally. That'd be kind of sad if you guys weren't down here to get it. Okay, guys, I'll try to do this a little easier for you so you can see. I'll try to not be in the way. So there's 98. 2022. 2016. 2007. 2004. 93. 81. Yeah, a lot of these just look too new. We should probably skip through those ones that look really new. Probably don't need to bother with those. Anybody see any of their birthdays yet? Birth years, I should say. Kyler, where are you at? 103 degrees, man. That's pretty hot. So down by the beach, it's going to be about 73 degrees in the morning, but it's going to get up to a high of 80 degrees. So that'll be interesting. Do I have any funny surf stories? I don't know if I've got a lot of funny surf stories. I've got some that are good and bad. I will tell you though, as I mentioned on Yankees channel, if you guys are on there, a lot of people around here, especially in the city I live in, they grew up surfing their whole life. I did not. I learned to surf when I was 40. And I kind of self-taught myself. I have taken a lesson or two, but not much. And, I just have fun going out and doing it. But there's a great beach or surf spot beach I like to go down to. It's called Old Man's. It's over by San Onofre State Park. And I got dunked on one of my first days of surfing by a guy that had to look like Santa Claus with a massive beard. And he came flying right around me. And the guy had to have been like 85 years old. He was really old. And he was riding his board so low that I didn't even notice him or hear him until he was basically cutting me off. I thought it was pretty awesome to get cut off by an old dude. But one thing you'll find in San Clemente, we have a lot of retired people here. Look at that, it's practically brand new there. And I think I think it could be pretty fun. But that's one story that I had a lot of fun with, is getting dunked on, so to speak, by an old guy. Let's see what else we got here. It's way too hot in Texas. Yeah, Texas is pretty hot. Ugly dime. There's a lot of ugly dimes out there, guys. Oh my gosh, you guys. The beach is fun, I'll tell you that. All right, we're gonna clean up these dimes in a minute here. So here's the other thing. If there's a specific dime you guys are looking for, let me know. Or if there's an error that you can think of with any of these dates. Oftentimes, unless you know your errors, you're gonna pass these coins right up. I do have this little board for us, but I haven't had the time to study it yet to see specific ones we're looking for. I'm probably a little less concerned about the dimes and more concerned about quarters and half dollars myself, but all right. So Craig, what do you have on here? You say, I think with the heat, you should try to give M&M packs out. They won't melt in your hand. M&M packs would be kind of good too. We could maybe do that. Um, all right, let's see. Steve, welcome. How are you doing? And let's see. Come on, silver. I know, guys. We are going to get some silver. We need some silver to come out of this thing. So last time I surfed North Shore in Oahu was, I think it was 3 years ago. And we had just missed the really big swells, but we were still able to get, you know, I'd say that they were about 3 to 4 foot waves. They weren't huge. But what I've noticed out in Hawaii, especially on the North Shore, there's so much power in the water and in the waves, it just propels you. So it's some of the most fun waves I've ever surfed. I have not had the privilege yet. I'm hoping this channel will afford me to do that, to go out to a lot of other countries and locales to surf other great waves. But right now I'm a family man and I'm having to go crazy just supporting my family here in California, where everything is considerably more expensive than anywhere else in the country. But I am hoping to do a lot more of that soon. And I'm hoping to go out with Drew. Drew has been able to go out to a lot of awesome beaches. I've got friends that go down to Costa Rica quite a bit. So that's another place that I'm looking to go. There's so many of these new ones in here, guys. There's just not a lot of old coins. Everybody's going through and doing this. All right. Hey.
Should we go get the dog?
No. You'll have to go get him.
Honey, they texted like 2.
Looks like the dog's left at the groomer. Looks like the groomer's taking my dog home for the night. That's what happens when they don't text you and your wife thinks that they texted you. Oh, well, poor doggy. Hopefully he gets dinner. I got a great dog. He's a Shih Tzu Bichon mix. He is actually 15 years old, and he's a really cool dude. But his hair has gotten so crazy. 1969 there, guys. Let's see, 2005. Yeah, I'm just not seeing a lot of old coins in these rolls here today. Hey, Garbage Man, thanks for stopping by. All right, so let's see what we can do here. So we've got, let's see, birth year. If you show my birth year on a coin, it's definitely silver. Okay, that's good to know. My birth coin is not silver, guys. Look at this. How do you get a coin that looks like that? What do you chew it? Like, I mean, seriously, it's like been acid washed. What year can you see there? 1960 something. What do you guys think that is? So I got a copper on there. I'm guessing it's 1967 maybe. No, 1966 it looks like. All right, well maybe we'll throw a few of these dimes in when we go to give you guys away the other silver too. You can have some mingled money, how's that? All right, what else we got? Okay, so 63 was a good year, I hear. All right, the ugly dimes are a dime a dozen. North Shore is always packed, guys. It's a great place. What I did not get a chance to do last time I was in Maui was go out to Jaws. I do want to do that. I think that would be really fun. So one thing I'll just tell you is you got to enjoy life and you got to have fun, but you don't have to do it all in 1 year. And so me, when I go on vacations with my family, it's about being on vacation with my family. It's not about trying to go surf all the awesome places necessarily. We do try to get some surfing in, but as any of you guys know, with like, that might maybe ski or maybe you do surf, it's all beholden to the season and it's all beholden to the conditions of the weather. So you can go on vacation to a sweet place, have it planned a year in advance, and it could just be flat waves. There's nothing there. All right. We got one more roll, and then we are going to go weigh the rest of these things. I do not want to do this all night. And then I won't even be able to recognize my hands. Look at, it's starting to get really dirty. But I gotta tell you guys, I hate gloves. They're just nasty. I hate them. I don't want to wear them. Oh, MKP stacking was in the 25th Division of the Army in Hawaii. Well, I can think of worse places you could go to. I've got a cousin that's a chaplain in the Marines, and he keeps getting put out in Thousand Palms. I think that's what it is, and that's kind of like a crap hole, so. All right, Puerto Rico sounds pretty cool. That would be fun. All right, I'm going to get caught up to you guys here for a second. 1966 Armist, from Ellie, or L, I guess that's L. Intrusive factor looks like a train ran over it. Yeah, I think so. 64, yep, if we can find 64 or newer or older guys, for sure. Yeah, Bichon Frises are, they're prima donna dogs, and they just need so much grooming. But if you add the Shih Tzu in it, it's pretty good. Can I reserve my waves in advance? Unfortunately, no. You can't do that. What you can do, though, is you can have a short board and you can have a long board. And you're going to catch different kinds of waves doing that. All right, so that's the last one there. All right, let me grab something to throw all this in just a second. All right, boxes are too far away. We're gonna have to do something else here real quick. I gotta make room on my desk. All right, I will figure out a better pattern of doing this in the future here. All right, let's start measuring a few more of these guys. The other thing I'll throw out too, as you guys are thinking through all this, have any of you ever considered maybe owning a laundromat? I hear that those are very profitable, and I also hear that you can find some really good coins from owning those. Oftentimes, those coins are just going to continue to get recycled within the store, but if you are savvy, you'll be able to find some good stuff. So that one's 113. 113. I'll do it this way so you guys can see it. Okay, that's 114. We'll set that over. Still thinking 114 is not enough for us though, guys. Yeah, that is true. I gotta see if I've got a silver dime nearby. I can't tell you, we're getting small fluctuations in weight here, but of the 4 I've just searched, we did not see silver in it, even though the weight was heavier. So I was a little surprised about that. So I don't know. Do you guys know why they're off just a little bit? What I'm hoping we find is one that's quite a bit heavier so that we know there's more than one silver in there. All right, let's see what else we got. Okay, come on. All right. All right, so some of these are heavier. I don't know. It's my first time doing this thing. It's a first for everything. I might as well do it with you guys as I'm figuring it out myself. It's a little bit heavier. 114. All right, I'll go look at my drawer in a minute here and see if I can pull out my silver coins. Some of them. All right, so leave number one if you guys actually stack junk silver or constitutional silver. Leave a 1 in there. I'm curious to see if everybody does that, or if there's some of you that are not currently doing that. It's a little heavier. That is true. Each of the dimes are going to be a little bit different. The dies are different, so the weight's going to be a little different. All right, we got some people that are stacking constitutional junky silver stuff. I think junk's kind of a dumb name. I get why they say that, but I like the constitutional silver name a little better. All right, let's keep going. Let's see if we find a heavier one. I don't know, guys. Let's see what we got. Okay, so what I want to hear from you guys real quick too is, what's your favorite candy bar? If you were to see me on the beach, what kind of candy bar would get you to not take a silver quarter? And I don't know that any of you would actually do that, but all right. I'm gonna put all these guys back. There's no reason to open them and be late that. We don't need to do that. I'm gonna move these guys out of the way. So what I'm going to try to do for next week is get some other boxes that that are customer rolled. So let's try that. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to grab my constitutional silver. Okay, I grabbed a couple stands here too, so you guys can see this guy. We're gonna keep him out there until someone wins him. All right, let's do it like that. You guys can see that. All right, do any of you guys have any of these silver coins? I should say rounds. You guys have any of these? These are pretty cool. So I will be giving one of these away tonight. All right, let's get it out right now while we're at it. So this is a pretty cool round. It is live free, and it also is 1/5 ounce of 3/9 fine silver. And these are from the Citizens for Sound Money. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see that. These are from Citizens. There we go. Citizens for Sound Money. So I like these rounds. These are pretty cool. I'll leave it right there. So that is given away here in a few minutes. Okay. All right. So let's see. I don't know that I actually have a silver dime with me. I think I've given those all away out of my stash here I have. So I'm going to have to find another stash. But this is the 1 ounce bar. I'm going to take that with me tomorrow. So that will be part of what we're going to try out. This was another one that I thought would be kind of fun to take tomorrow and see if people can guess how much this is worth. So this is a 2018 $2 Fiji. And it says $2 on it, so it's actually a coin. How many of you guys have a coin like that? I think this is, if it was in perfect condition, I've seen some of these going for a couple $100. I don't know. That'll be kind of fun to go play around with at the beach. All right, and then the only other real silver coin I've got right now, so I'll probably be taking this with me to the beach too, is a standing, I think that's a standing Liberty. And this one you cannot see the date on it. I will put it under the microscope so you guys can see it here. So this one's in pretty gnarly shape. I've got a lot better than that. All right, we're gonna open up a few more here. Let me just move a couple of these out of the way. We'll open a few more up and then we're going to do our drawing. All right, guys. I'm kind of disappointed. Are you guys disappointed? I was hoping to have found at least 2 silver dimes by now. Yeah, did you guys pick up any ASCs during the dip? I think I was able to pick up a couple, but not very many. I really, really want to buy a monster box. I just don't have the funding for it right now. But I would have loved to have picked up a monster box. The price is just really good for those right now. Let's see. What's this guy here? Let's see what this guy is first here. Oh, it's a 1983. All right. Well, I don't think we're going to find one in this grouping, but I did pick up some tubes of the Cowboys. I think the Cowboy rounds are really nice. But I would keep your eye out. I know silver is going to be going all over the place, guys, especially as the Fed starts to raise rates again. But hopefully there's also an opportunity and time for us to buy at a little better price. I wouldn't mind if silver went down to $18 an ounce, personally. There's a 66. If it did, I would be happy to go buy some more. I don't need to sell a bunch of mine right at the moment. Gold, on the other hand, I do hope gold holds a little bit steadier, because I probably will sell some of my more collectible coins. I've got a Gold Queen's Beast completer coin that I sold for $2,850, and I've got a second one that I'm looking to sell. And even though it's a beautiful coin and I'd love to hold on to it, it is not a rare coin by any means. So I would rather convert that into some pre-33 gold, personally. Maples are great to stack too. I do like those. You guys want some gold to go down so you can stack that too? Yep. 18K at 22.75 last week. I don't even know how you did that. So let's see, who was that? So Jeff, tell us, did you buy rounds, bars, eagles? That looked pretty close to spot to be able to buy at that. La-di-da-da. 2019. All right. I don't know about you guys, but my eyes just don't work the same as they used to. I did LASIK, and the LASIK lasted for about 20 years, and then after that it totally just crapped out on me. And I hope you guys are okay with me saying the word crap. I say dude and crap way too much. And my wife's always telling me I shouldn't do that. But at least I'm not saying radical and bodacious and totally awesome and bogus. That That's kind of a nasty looking dime there, guys. The only recent purchase you made was yesterday for a silver maple, Craig says. Who buys on Whatnot? You guys, I will not touch Whatnot to buy. I'm actually thinking I might sell some stuff on there someday, or maybe on Drip. But I don't know. I don't have plans for it yet, but I'll tell you the reason I won't buy on Whatnot is because I live in California and they're going to take a ton of sales tax from me. And I am not going to be buying silver or gold and paying sales tax. I don't do it. So for me, I can only buy when I'm purchasing $2,000 worth of stuff at a time. So that's always a little bit of a bummer for me. But right now, I think right now is a great time to sell silver that you paid a lot of money for if you can quickly turn around and buy some less expensive stuff. And why would I do that? Well, if any of you guys pay income tax and you keep track of what you purchased your silver at, you can write that off if you are taking deductions and not doing a standard deduction. This is not financial advice. It's not accounting advice. It's just been my experience. So talk to your CPA. If you don't have a CPA, then probably don't bother with that. But I do recommend having a CPA and talking to them about how to write these things off. There are other rules you can use for people that are stackers that have a channel. A lot of those I do not do because I do sell stuff. I don't just buy it and hold on to it all the time. I like to be moving my money around. I don't know. I think we got a dead box here, guys. It's kind of a bummer. All right, we're going to go through this one here. Okay. Away with that. All right. If you guys see any coins you like, you got to call them out fast. So I'm probably just going to shuffle them away. All right, let's see what else we got on here. You guys are talking about stuff. 150 to 208 ounce from Steve. Do I purchase gold jewelry or scrap? Not yet. But I will tell you guys, I am very, very curious about buying a I forget the name of it. I'm just going to call it a smelter, but that's not the real name. A crucible. I'm really interested in doing that, and I just need to find a place in my house for it first before my wife gets mad. But and I'll be honest with you guys, there's not a lot of places to put stuff here in California. But what I'm looking to do is I would love to start buying jewelry from people, melting it down and making some really cool stacking surfer surfboard gold pours and silver pours. I think those would be sick. So I would love to get into the business of doing that down the road because it would just be fun. But I think I'm going to need to grow the channel a little bit before I can probably make the purchase, as well as if I'm going to start doing some of that stuff, I'm probably going to need some help with social media, which means there's going to be some additional costs to the channel. And if I'm doing that, then I can definitely do more of those things. But I do have some cool other items coming pretty soon. As you guys saw from these stickers, the sticker will be going over to whoever gets the 5th ounce. Okay, so we're going to do that in just a minute. There you go. Can you see that? Look. Right there. All right. Guys, I'm bummed about this. I'm hearing that this is becoming a bigger and bigger problem. You're just not finding silver. Any suggestions on better places to get boxes of coins that would maybe have silver in them? I mean, like, what is that? It's like someone really didn't like that year and decided to scratch it out. That's just crazy. All right, what do you guys think about this microscope? I think this is about as close as it gets. Do you think it's a good enough one, or do you think I need more magnification? Estate sales. I think estate sales would be great. I think there would be killer estate sales around here, especially like in Newport Beach. If you guys ever want to buy some really, really nice clothes for hardly any money, you come to Southern California and you go to the Goodwill or to the Salvation Army. The stuff people turn in because it's out of style now is insane. I mean, you can get incredible finds. So, I can only imagine estate sales would have some really nice coins. The other thing I'm looking at, I'm a guy that is planning on, one of my goals is to get a handful of self-storage facilities. And one of the things I'm actually kind of tempted to do is when someone doesn't pay their storage unit, they go up for auction. And some people pay crazy amounts of money for that and others don't. But I was thinking it might be fun to go after a storage unit or two and see if someone leaves coins in there. So if you guys are smart, you'll never put your coins in a safe deposit box at the bank. And you'll never put them in a self-storage facility. Just don't do it. The other thing I don't recommend is hiding them in the wall or in an attic where you haven't told anybody about it. That's a sure way to donate that to the next people that buy the house. Look around for local estate auction house near you and bring lots of cash. Okay, I think it's a good idea. I'll have to do that. Oh, you're having a hard time hearing me? Can you guys hear me okay? Hopefully you can hear me okay. My microphone was having some issues, so we're just going off the speaker here. If you guys cannot hear me, I'll go put my my headphones on. I know those will work, and it'll be a little better. So, Marlon, if you cannot hear me, let me know again, and I'll put that on. You can hear me fine? Okay. So guys, let me know. All right, let's look at this one real quick here. I'm pretty sure these are just too close in weight that we're not finding any silver in here tonight. This is our last one we're gonna do though. I don't wanna keep you guys forever on a Friday night. That's kind of criminal actually. So just to remind you, I am gonna be trying to do a live stream every day at 3 o'clock Pacific. Some of those may be off a little bit. I will do my best to have a thumbnail and have the session preloaded. There's a 67. We're getting close, just not there yet. And I will try to do that. So I think what we may do is have some fun on one of the nights. I think we'll do some coin roll hunting as long as I can get the rolls. And I think on other nights, we're definitely going to be talking about news on Monday and probably on Thursday just to help you guys get ready for the weekend and also for Friday if any of you guys are in the market or you're wanting to buy stuff. I personally like to buy silver locally on the weekends because the price is not fluctuating. It makes it a little bit easier. But I also do buy a lot of my silver from auctions on not auctions, but Buy It Nows on YouTube. I used to buy it from auctions on YouTube. I've just been burned too much and realized, okay, I was overpaying for stuff, so I kind of stopped doing the auctions a long time ago, unless I see something really good. But a couple of them that I'll just point out that I think are worth taking a look at. You've got Guido Stacking on Monday nights. He's got a great auction. You can get silver for a great price. I cannot beat that guy's price, just so you know. And you got to kind of stay for the end of it to get the really good prices. Another one is Empire Precious Metals. He has some decent bins and some cool auctions too. Just know that you're probably, with Empire, you're definitely going after more of the collectible and semi-numismatic coins. And you're going to be paying more for it. So I think those are fun coins to buy, but I would probably not be stacking the stuff you see at Empire. So just to kind of shout that out. So I did pick this up from Empire Precious Metals, and because I'm an Indiana Jones fan and I don't really have any silver that's that has gold plating, or as we like to call it, gild. Oh, I gotta make sure you guys can see it. So this is kind of cool. This is from the Lost Ark. Oh gosh, Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I thought that was kind of fun. That'll be kind of a fun thing to play around with on my desk. So stuff like this is great. You can get a good price. I actually saved quite a bit of money by buying this from Stormy than if I went and bought it at eBay. Now, if you are savvy enough to see those things coming, sometimes you can grab them real fast off of, AppMex. But I will tell you, be careful if you're ordering directly from the New Zealand Mint. If you go over $600, you are going to have your stuff get stuck in customs, and they're going to charge you like, you're going to get a call from FedEx that you owe them like $75 to release your coins, and basically you're going to lose money on the whole deal now. I've done that once, so did Stormy, and neither of us are going that direction anymore. I am looking to, on Wednesday nights, have a live stream instead of at 3 o'clock. I'm going to do that live stream at 5. I think we decided on 5. I don't know. We'll see what happens. 4 to 5, somewhere around there. And it'll start to get more consistent as I get down doing them. That one's going to be an auction and a bin, and also kind of just a fun night of talking. And I can't tell you how long those are going to go. But there will also be some opportunities to win a giveaway on those nights as well. But that'll be a little bit more up to the spin wheel, and that's one of the reasons I wasn't able to give away anything last night, is I need to get the spin wheel in place. I'm not giving this guy away here off of just a question about what's your favorite number, things like that. I just think that's a little too crazy to do that. Okay, so I'm just rambling now. Let me see what else you guys are having a great conversation here together. All right, so we're almost done here, guys, by the way. Yeah, Shadrach spent too much time over at Empire. Well, I did get a shirt, and you've seen it probably on some of my videos. It says I've overpaid. So I've definitely overpaid a lot on Stormy's channel. But I've been able to sell some of that stuff and recoup. And, he does tell you that a lot of people overpay on his channel, so he's not hiding that information from you. I did make a video on how to win on auctions on eBay on YouTube, and how to make money from it. Go check that video out. You'll think it's pretty funny. I was a little concerned that Stormy was going to call me up and chew me out for it, because I do call him out. Anyway, he texted me and said that he thought it was pretty cool. I think it was his first video that he watched all the way through, but that might have also been my video done on safes. So he really liked that video too. So those are the 2 videos I know he's watched all the way through, and he doesn't really watch anybody's stuff, which is kind of fun. My favorite number. All right, we're gonna do. I got 2 more rolls, and then we're gonna do the giveaway. All right, we're gonna go through this fast. I'm not even gonna show you guys. We're just gonna go through them and look at them, because I don't even think we're gonna be able to see them from the side anyway. All right. Hopefully you guys are paying attention too, to make sure I don't skip over anything. I just don't think there's anything in these. But these were all the ones that weighed a little bit more. Oh goodness. Yeah, New York, man, they tax the crap out of you in New York. I used to live in Manhattan. So I'm going to give you guys a couple clues here. I might use them for giveaways down the road too. But I have lived in Manhattan, New York. I have lived in multiple cities in New Jersey. I've lived in multiple cities in Utah. I've lived in Arizona, around the Phoenix area, and I've lived in a couple different cities here in Southern California. And I've traveled to quite a few countries, but most of it has been as just a tourist. If I could redo things right now, and I were, let's say, 20, I would probably go on a study abroad and just go check out the world. I would love to do that. And I hope I can do that with my wife at some point. 91, okay, no silver yet, guys. This is crazy. I should just go return this mess to the bank and say, hey, there was no silver in there. Let's see what they say. All right, so let me talk about one other thing, because I'm going to be putting a video out on this too. I do have my interview with Goldbacks, with their legal counsel. So I know everybody else is getting interviews with the founder because they think that's the person you always need to talk to. I figured maybe we should mix it up a little bit. Hey, Department of Numismatic, how's it going, man? Live stream after dinner. Well, we're trying to find silver right now, guys, so we can give some silver away, because I know that people have been waiting in here for a while, and I think they're going to start playing the song Cruel, Cruel Summer. I will try to get some music to play in the background, guys. I need to figure out some of that licensing stuff, because anytime I put music on, apparently YouTube just automatically blocks it, and then they won't even return my emails. So I need to get a service that's set up. So if any of you guys know that, send me an email if you know of a good service that'll let me put some music on here too. Because right now we could be jamming to some Bob Marley if they would allow us, or something that's kind of like that. That's what I kind of like on a Friday. 1980, goodness gracious. You guys, this is just nuts. Well, here's the good news. The good news is someone's waking up to the fact that there's silver in our old money, because they have been raiding the dimes. All right, so next week, I don't exactly know which day we're going to do it, so watch for it on notifications. So if you haven't subscribed, do that, and then also hit the thumbs up and the bell icon. Look at that, guy's like brand new shiny. And we got one last roll. This is the last one right here that we're going to do. And then we're going to call it a night. But I'm going to do quarters next week. And I'm also going to see if I can find some better dimes for us. And then hopefully the half dollars come in. I haven't gotten a notification yet. Look, I don't see anything in there either right now. I just don't see anything good there. All right, this is our last one. And I know you guys are just dying for me to sneak a real silver dime in here to make this look interesting and fun. I just don't think there's any in here. And I don't happen to have any of them with me right now. So normally I would give away a silver coin that matches what we're doing the coin roll hunting with, okay? I know some people are out there charging for people to do this. I just, unless we're finding a whole bunch of awesome silver in a roll, I think that's a ripoff. So stay clear of that. At least that's in my opinion. I don't like to gamble. I don't win. For me, it really comes down to improving my odds. That's how I like to look at things. So what I will tell you that's kind of cool though is I have won a few pretty good giveaways. So I did win this little guy here. I won a ton of those on Yankee Stacking, so that was pretty cool. And what that's done is allowed me to give away some silver for free that doesn't cost me anything, and that I don't need to report. Like 67 people are getting close, getting closer. It's not there. And I've won some quarters and dimes and a few other places. But someone was asking a little bit more about whatnot. I just don't play around with that too much. Right there, okay. All right, we got a question here from Steve. Start your kids with silver proof sets. Yeah, I do think that's, I guess it's not a question, but I think that can be really good. Department of I can't even say that today. Numismatics. You don't want me to call it a night yet? I get some air conditioning in here before. Let's see if I can get some air on because I'm starting to burn up here. If you want me to keep going, I'll keep going. I got a bunch more rolls I can open. I just don't know if we're going to get lucky. And I really don't know if you guys think that this is a fun thing to do on a Friday night or not. But tomorrow, stay tuned. In the morning, probably around sometime between 10 and 12 Pacific time in the morning, I'll do a live stream from the beach if I can get a good signal. And we'll have some fun. I'm going to be taking this silver. Sorry, guys. I got to shrink this down. I'll be taking this silver out and asking people if they'd rather have this silver bar or an ice cream bar. All right. And then I'm also going to see if I can buy. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can sell this for $200. See if anybody will take me up on it. So if you guys want to look that up, tell me how much you think it's worth. But we're going to see if anybody will buy it for $200. We're in California. People might actually have $200 in their pocket. And then I'm also going to see if people can figure out how much this quarter's worth. And we're going to see what we can do. So this quarter will probably be given away. And I got to figure out what we're going to do on the silver bar. We may give that away as well. But it depends on what kind of mood I'm in and if we get some good video. Otherwise, I'm just giving ice cream bars away. As the channel gets bigger, I don't know if any of you guys have watched Trax New York. That dude's channel's insane. He's like in the middle of Manhattan just giving stuff out. Department just barely got his Rising Sun coin. Dude, I think I sent that like 2-3 weeks ago. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, so I do have a guy, Craig, that is starting to get to know me. A couple people a little bit at the bank, and they have shown me their stash of silver that they have to the side. And I need to ask them on that. Like I mentioned last night, I grew up in a banking family. I'll probably tell more of that as I get more comfortable sharing that information on here. But when we would go to the branches, they knew exactly who my dad was. He was on the board of directors. And, we were able to pull up to any branch and just pick up the silver coins. And we were able to buy them for face value, which was great. So I remember doing that as a kid. But it is a good idea, Craig. I will ask next time I'm at the bank if they have any silver that I can buy from them. A question to you, Craig, and anybody else, have you tried that? Have you gone to the bank and asked if they have any silver to hold it for you? And are they willing to sell it at face value, or do they try to charge you more? And can the employees hold on to it? I'm not sure about that rule, if they can hold on to that or not. So that's something I wasn't sure about. But you guys were 54 subs off of 1,000. What I can tell you is if I'm able to hit 1,000 by September 6th when I do my big 1,000 party, one, it'll make a lot more sense that we're actually having a party. But two, there will be gold given away on that day. So you guys want to show up for that. And hopefully Mrs. Surfer doesn't come on and see what I'm doing. Maybe she won't realize it. Keep going slow Friday night. All right. Okay, you guys got a slow Friday night. You never get lucky. I don't know about that. Yeah, I don't know. Have you guys tried drip at all? I don't know if you've done whatnot. All right, Rhonda, do you want to let's do a quick giveaway here. Rhonda, are you still on it? If you can tell me in the chat that you're still on, we'll do a quick giveaway before you have to jump. But you got to tell me if you're still on. The Dawn. All right, we'll use the Dawn. We'll use the Dawn. That works. Trax New York Diamonds, Jeweler, Saw him giving out gold to random people. Yes, I would love that, guys. There's nothing I would love more than to hand out gold bars to people at the beach. I wish I could do that. Maybe in a former life, but not in this one. Okay, so Craig says, yes, I have bought silver coins at face value from my credit union. I buy them gift cards or bake them cookies as a way for showing my appreciation. That's pretty cool. All right, Rhonda's still here. We're going to do a quick giveaway. All right. So we'll do 2 giveaways tonight. We're going to do this one. This is at the end of the night. But I've also got this cool Canadian coin here. It is a quarter, and I believe it's still 90% silver, if I'm correct. And let's see if we can, let's look at it under here. Do we have a date on here? Wait, what? We're like upside down here. Okay. 25 cents. There we go. 1968. I believe this is silver. Well, it's tested silver. I believe it's 90% silver. All right. We're going to give this beautiful lady here away real quick. So I don't have my spin wheel yet, so we're going to have to do this a different way. What I wait until I put the comment in the comment section. So do not put anything down, and then the first person that gets the answer, we will go from there. And this is gonna be a fun one for you guys. Okay, so let's do. All right, let me get a piece of paper so I can write it down, so you know I don't change it, my answer. All right, no paper right here, okay? Okay. This one's also harder to change the answer on because it's facts-based. But there is an answer, it's right here. We're gonna keep it up right here, and then I'll show it to you guys in a second. So wait until I put this down. Here's the question. Okay, get ready. Everybody getting ready? All right, everybody get ready. There we go. See those answers fly in here. I know, I made this one kind of easy tonight. But, sorry, and I just moved everything. I am going to be getting a spin wheel set up as soon as I figure out how to do it with this software. And it'll make it a little bit more random for you guys, okay? All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so on my screen, I am showing L is the one that wins. So right here we've got, I got 3 kiddos. Now, 4 would almost be right if I counted the dog, but I'm not counting the dog today. We just put 3 down. Now, if you ask my wife, she'd say 4. You know, that's my life. I'm still a kid, apparently. All right, so what I just need is, I just need a name and an address so I can send this off to you. So we'll get this guy. And that is just stackingsurfer@gmail.com. All right. So I got that set aside over here. All right, the big one of the night's coming soon too, guys. This one right here. This is cool. Okay. All right, the Don said I need to keep opening these rolls. I guess he wants me to find a bank that's going to take all this loose change. Or maybe he's hoping for more silver. I don't know. This looks like someone just ate this stuff. It's like all chewed up. So this is crazy. Well, you're very welcome. Congrats on the win there. What? Dogs count? No, dogs don't count. Just telling you, dogs don't count. I'm just saying my wife says that she has 4 kids. She didn't say she had 5 kids. I'm the other kid. All right. So here's a fun dime. Look at that. Like, seriously, it's got, I don't even know what's on there. I don't want to say what I think that is. Let's just go over here. All right, let's get some more of these going. 2015. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, so we did have Rhonda, we tried. Sorry about that. But best of luck with you on everything. Oh, you do have a question. Last night I referred you to nickel stacking, but he couldn't watch you live. I tried to watch it too, and it said private. Why? I will tell you, I had to make it private real quick. I need to check. I think I may have flashed my real name and home address on it. And I need to double check that that's not on there for privacy reasons. Not that I distrust everybody, but I do need to make sure that I keep some of this more private. And for you guys, just so you know, as you're watching this, majority of what I have is vaulted in a super secret underground vaulting facility. Probably the most secure one in the country that is private. And I do that because my son brings a bunch of rappers over here, and I don't know what those people are going to do because I don't know them. And I also live in a high fire risk area. And I'm showing my face, and I'm showing my city. And every once in a while, I'll have some guest on that'll use my real name. Or I might flash an address, so I do keep most of it away. But I do need to double check. And I'm going to try to do that over the weekend and watch and make sure that it can't be seen or that it's scrubbed. So do look for that. I will try to get that reposted here pretty soon. And I apologize for that. That's my mistake. That's dye grease? No, dude, I think it's something else, Robin. I think it's, to me, it almost looked like gum that was left on there, but a couple silver halves from Banks, that would be pretty cool. Hey, Seymour, how's it going, man? And let's see what else we got on here. I think we're caught up with it. So I'm going to try to stay caught up with you guys. I'm also going to try to get us set up with 2 monitors. So I think that'll be fun when we get it. So there's a 1977. Any of you guys from 1977? All right. 2014. 2008. Oh my gosh, 14 again. What else we got here? A 99, partying like it's 1999. You guys like that? All right, 2002. Look at that. That just looks like, it doesn't look that bad in real life. It looks really bad on the microscope. 96, look at that. Oh, goodness. All right, I got a fun text from a friend just now that I thought was funny. All right, so how many of you out there have surfed before? Go ahead and put a 1 in the chat if you have surfed before. I'm just curious. I've actually had a few people come on here and tell me that they like to surf, and that by watching the channel they actually got started into stacking recently. And I think I saved their information, but it's kind of hard for me to find it. I probably need to put it in a better folder. But it'd be great to have some of those people on. The other thing I want to throw out to you guys, for any of you that have a channel or are trying to build a channel on YouTube, on September 6th, when I do the 1,000 subscriber party, I also want to do shout outs to people in the community. And because there are a lot of people in the community and there's not going to be a ton of time to do all the shout outs, the only thing I'm asking for is, and I think this is kind of a cool ask, but maybe not, if you could send in a silver coin to my address and get it in there in time, I will do a shout out for you and I will give that silver coin away on our live stream. If you send more than one silver coin, then I can do some shout outs on other weeks, on other videos. So that would be kind of fun. I have no idea what the heck that is. It's not silver though, but it's ugly. And my preference would be 1 ounce if you can spare it, because I think that is a great giveaway for people and gets them pretty excited. It would be great for the big party. But you know, even if you want to send a dime or a quarter, that'd be pretty cool too. But don't go send me like 10 dimes. That's just going to make it harder unless you want to send some money for shipping. One thing I have a hard time with sending a dime for $2.50 to someone, and then spending $4 on shipping, to me always seems kind of lame. But you know, if you want to send, I would say no dimes. I would say at least a quarter or a half dollar, and I will do a shout out for you guys, and it'll go to someone in the community. Will get the benefit of it, and they will thank you for it too. So I'll just throw that out. All right, what else we got here? Does surfing the internet count? No. If you guys aren't surfing the internet, then I don't know how you're on here, so that would be a negative. Sidewalk surfing, man. Sidewalk surfing is pretty cool. If you can sidewalk surf, you can surf. And you'd be able to surf pretty well if you can do that. It's basically the same thing, but you've got to get a different set of trucks. So what you've got to do is go get a Carver board. So Seymour, go get a Carver board. Go look those up on the internet. They're pretty cool. Drew Brophy actually did some artwork for them. I need to actually go get myself a Carver board because I've had a lot of health issues, and I'm just not as nimble as I used to be. And I need to stretch myself out more and also get some of my balance back. And we'll talk about some of my problems down the road. Not today. It's Friday. I don't talk about it today. We'll do it on Sundays. When I have my live stream on Sunday, we're going to talk about faith, family, and friends. And I think that is going to be a pretty fun little session. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. But yeah, my family, our whole thing has been health. We have lots of health issues. Our insurance spent a lot of money last year, so much I'm not going to say it on here because I don't want them somehow finding out and then blocking me from ever getting a job again. It was a lot of money. So I have to be a little bit careful with being self-employed. It could be expensive for me. Okay, channel stickers. You guys want channel stickers? Is that what you're telling me? The Don's trying to get people some channel stickers. So write sticker in if you guys like channel stickers. I know there's that guy that has silver in the beginning of it and dragon in the end of it, and he likes to call them slaps. He's been on my channel. He's actually bought, I gave him way too many good of deals on May the 4th this year. He bought a ton of my Star Wars stuff. There weren't enough of you on here for the auction, so the auction reserves were not high enough. I think I lost money on that. But he likes to call them slaps. I just call them stickers. But I do have some new ones that are coming out. So this is the magnet I have. I've got a smaller version of this magnet that will be out for the party for September 6th. And it's a little smaller than this, but it's going to be me in real life, which is going to be pretty cool. So I'm pretty excited about that coming. And then we've got a new snipe and also a new auction winner. So I do plan on doing some auctions. Yes. Okay, just a second, guys. We got to fix the password here. I need air. Can you turn the air on?
before?
No, the other one. All right, little IT help there, so we're good now. Okay, sorry I missed you guys were going on. Okay, stickers. Okay, you guys really like stickers that much, all right. Yeah, Seymour, I've got back problems. I've got lower back problems. For those of you that don't know, I fell really hard at Disney World, and I'm having to deal with that crap right now. And 2 weeks ago, I had a massive spasm where I could not even roll in bed. I was so loud. My wife was calling me a baby, but it killed me. And so I'm not actually able to go surfing right now. I've been off limits on surfing since June, and I'm really mad about it. But I've been told I can't do that right now until we deal with things. So we're kind of dealing with that. But I'm going into a chiropractor and masseuse every week to try to get things better. But surfing is much easier on your body than skateboarding and snowboarding. Snowboarding, I think, is the hardest thing on your body, man. I've tried snowboarding. That thing was killing my back. I had to give up on it. But I do like to snow ski. I do that. But I'll tell you guys, if you guys, I think it would be really fun to have a ton of people come out at some point and do a big beach party and cater that some days. The channel gets really big. I don't know if any of you guys know who Dan from I Allegedly is, or Travis Economic Ninja. Those guys are pretty cool, and I met them here at Newport Beach in October, and they rented out a movie theater and played Rocky. It was really cool. Took my son to it, and I met, he met a bunch of prepper guys and some other people, and he was kind of freaking out because he's like, Dad, what's wrong with these people? They're like you. I got a kick out of it at least. All right, you guys want stickers? Okay. What about magnets? Do you like magnets for your safe too? Yeah, we're just finishing the global virus at our house here. That's why I had to postpone giving this thing away. And then I decided let's just push it one more week so I can get the technology set up better. But that thing kind of messed me up this week. But I can tell you there's something you can take, and it starts with Ivor, and I'll leave it there because I know they're listening to this conversation. And that basically makes that global plague go away in about 24 hours, and then you start getting way better. I had a smashing headache on Tuesday. I thought I was going to pull my brain out of my head. So you guys be on the look at that stuff. But I'm not a medical professional or a doctor or even a financial professional. I'm a guy with dirty hands trying to find silver. So, do your own thing. So I've got the snipes I did not do in, here, let me show you guys. I'm going to get some of the stickers out so you can see them. All right, so let's talk stickers for a second. We're going to chill out on that for a minute. Let's shrink this down for a minute. All right, we'll move surfboard back here. So, you guys, this stuff gets your hands dirty. These are the magnets. I think these are the best because the magnet, the way that they finish it, just the shininess is really nice. I like the look of this even better than the sticker. So maybe I'll get a bunch of magnets on each of these. But, to keep costs down, starting a channel where you're not monetized, it does cost me money to drive to the locations I go to. It costs money to buy the equipment that I have that you're experiencing here. And it takes time to deal with a lot of this stuff. So I wait until there's usually a sale at Sticker Mule before ordering more of these. But I have magnets like this. I also have stickers like this. The stickers I have like this, I'm only doing 100 of them. So once those 100 are out, they're done. And then we'll change it up. Either there'll be probably a smaller size going forward on these, or maybe I'll stick with just the magnets for this. But those are kind of fun. I do have these that have come out too. So you guys have to tell me what you think's the best. So here's number 1. Here's number 2. We got these new Snipe stickers that just came out. Haven't even opened them yet. So let's open a couple of those. These have to be earned. Cannot give these out by themselves. And I don't plan on doing a lot of auction stuff. We'll do some auction stuff. I do not want to be an auction channel. But we will have these cool stickers for getting sniped. So I don't know. I made that the other day. I thought that was kind of cool. That's number 3. And then I made these too. I thought these were pretty fun. This is just the mini surfboard. I think I'm going to do some big ones of these too. We may end up doing like a 6-inch sticker, which would be pretty killer. And I'm a little disappointed I haven't seen any of these on the light poles around town. But that might happen soon. So that's number 4. And then this guy over here is number 5 right now. Okay. And then if you go to the community section, you'll be able to see that there's a couple other stickers that have come out too. So I'm in the process of ordering. So that's going to be the auction winner, and then you'll have the real life picture of myself. So that's what we got there, guys. Those are the stickers. All right, Craig, thank you for coming. You may have already dropped off. Let's see. Yeah, herniated discs suck, guys. Back problems is just bad. What's my opinion from the Don? What's the opinion on the Fed Chair Powell's call inflation too high and warns that we are prepared to raise rates? I already knew that was going to happen, and I've just been waiting for it. So I'll tell you honestly, inflation is nowhere near what the CPI is showing. To me, it seems like it's closer to maybe 12 to 15%. CPI is just not a good indicator. I think the Fed will continue to raise interest rates until they break the banks. Once the banks break, I think there's a good probability you could have the BRICS nations launch or at least announce a gold-backed or a commodity of a basket of commodities backed currency or tied currency. That stuff happens, it's going to destroy the dollar, and you're going to basically see a financial World War III happen. Will it happen for sure? I don't know, but I have a feeling it might. But I think the Fed's just going to keep raising rates until it breaks the banks, and the banks are pretty close, guys. They're not in good shape right now. If you've got more than 30 to 60 days worth of cash at the bank, I would spread that out among multiple banks. And I would probably find another place that's secure, like a really good, strong safe. And I've got a good video on that. You can call Maximum Security Safes. I do not get paid from them or anything. They were just cool enough to have a brand new stacker come in and do a video. But, you know, I wouldn't leave a lot of cash there. I do think it's a good idea to still keep a lot of cash around, though, because I think there's going to be better buying times. Let's see, what do we have here? Metal slaps. I haven't done that before. Okay, let's see. I'll try to get caught up with you guys here before I put a few more down. The snipes are not on magnets, guys, so it's a good idea. I can do more magnets. It's just the magnets are quite a bit of money, and I kind of have to wait and do like a magnet a month is usually what they end up putting out. Okay. Yeah, I think it's a great idea for magnets on the safes. I do like those. So I'll try to get everything in a version of magnets. Most of them probably will not end up being this big. This one's a pretty big one. This is a 3-inch by 3-inch. I think most of them are going to be more of like this size, which technically this is a 3x3, just so you guys know. It fits in there, and that's what they count. So I pay the same amount of money for this sticker sticking out on the sides as I do on this one. But if this one goes a little bit smaller, it's going to end up being a smaller sticker. So I'll try to get the bigger size, though. CPI is totally cooked, guys, for sure. So what do we have here? Jeff, as of today, per Kitco News, BRICS starting January 1st. Well, if that is true, then I think we're going to start to see some more tailwinds for gold and silver, and I think you're going to see headwinds for the US dollar, and that is going to change and shift at one point. Now, here's a theory I'm going to put out there. I'm going to float this out there, and I think this could be really good and really interesting. What do you think is going to happen to all the crypto people and the Bitcoin holders when people start to lose faith in the banking system and you start to see the stock market creep down? Because the stock market should be going down as rates are being raised. So let's say the Fed raises rates another point and gets it, maybe 1.5, gets them up to 7%, maybe 7.5%, maybe even 8%. What would that do? I think it would break the banks, it would break the stock market, and I think what you're going to find is a whole bunch of people that like crypto happen to also be leveraging themselves in the stock market today. And they will have what's called a margin call, if they're actually doing that. And if that happens, you could run into a massive problem where they have to cover their shorts, and some of them are going to think the market may come back and they might turn around. That's an interesting one. And sell their crypto in order to pay off their stock basically cover their stock. The issue that can happen with that too is you can also have a flip side to that, which is where people that are holding cryptos decide that they'd rather have physical commodities, and they may start unloading those and running over to gold and silver. So, don't think that it's going to take forever and gold and silver is never going to go up. We just don't know how long it can take. Is it going to take 10 years? I don't think so. It could happen tomorrow, or it could happen in a year. It could happen in 2 years. I thought the housing 8% of the Fortune 250 or Fortune 500 companies, I forget. Keiko did something on that, I think. Look at that, guys. Come on. Look at that. I mean, why is that even still being circulated? That's just garbage. But I think we're going to see a time where it does break and people do panic. And when that panic happens, you're not going to be able to sell your silver and gold because you're not going to know the price. They're going to freeze the markets. And you've heard probably a lot of stackers talk about that. So buffering a lot. So what I like to talk about is having different kinds of stacks. So, one of the stacks that I think is important to have is a SHTF stack or a prepper stack. And that's going to be this silver, junk silver, constitutional silver. And then I think it's also important to have coins that are going to be easier to trade, like Eagles and Britannias and Maples. I call those my sovereign stack. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here. All right, let's keep looking. I don't know how many guys are on here. You want me to keep going, or you guys want to do a drawing? I only have one drawing left, and if I do the drawing, I'm going to shut it down because most of you are going to end up leaving. I know how it works. I've been there. So if you want me to keep going, I'll keep going for a little bit. But let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh. So just look at this. We got a pile of dimes over here. There's a lot of dimes. I should do a video where I just take these back to the bank like this in like a big old flippin' Ziploc bag or in a shoebox and just see what they do. Because I already know they won't take them. But that might be kind of fun. Here's a 1965. So we're going to set that aside over here. Goodness gracious. How many of you like to clean your junk silver? If I'm tired? You guys, I don't know. I do wear myself out sometimes. Okay, let's see what we got here. 2019. It's actually probably more hungry than tired. And maybe a little sore, but we'll finish this roll and then we'll talk here for a second. All right. 91. So I will try to do my best to find us some silver. I'll see if I can get us some silver at the banks. So I think I'll start getting a couple different accounts set up at different banks just for my business. I hadn't thought of doing that, but I think it's a good idea. Get a couple credit unions, get a couple banks, and stop by and see if they have any silver so I can pick it up. And I think Starbucks gift cards might be something people would be interested in. But I'll try to find some gift cards I can pick up in bulk at Costco to trade people for. That might be pretty cool. I like that idea. Never clean. Okay, it was a joke, guys. So I just wanted to put it out there and see if anybody freaked out. Had steak in the air fryer today. Dude, I've never done that. I'm a barbecue guy. But yes, never clean your coins. However, guess what? No one told me that when I first started off. And unfortunately, I think I've cleaned like 50 barbers, which is really sad. But they look like garbage. And then I just ended up returning them to SD Bullion, so they got them. they had to deal with the cleaned ones. They look like this. When you get 50 barbers and you pay a premium for them and they look like that, I don't want them. What do you guys think? I sent them back. And I even tried cleaning them, and this stuff just did not come off. Okay. I don't know. I'm not wearing gloves. Can I die from this? Could these be fentanyl-laced dimes? That would be sad. If you just never see me online again, I probably died from this coin roll hunting. That would be sad. Yeah, next time I do this, maybe I will do some gloves for this. This is pretty dirty. You can even see this is brand new. Just got this thing and it's really dirty here. Okay, 2016. Goodness, guys. I'm just really surprised. Should we call this one a 1964? I'm just kidding. You can see the copper right there. See it on the edge. All right. Yeah, and Surfer's got some long nails right now. You guys can kind of see that. I haven't had any time to clip them recently. All right, I don't know. I don't think we got anything good there. All right, real quick. I could open up some quarters. Do you guys want to try a couple rolls of quarters? Let me know if you want to do that. I'm willing to try a roll of 2 of those. I think we're not going to get a whole lot more out of the dimes. All right, let's see. What do we have here? Have I thought of leaving my state? Well, let me tell you something interesting. I moved here 7 years ago from Utah. So I've lived in many different states around the country. I am originally from here, and honestly, I love California. I love where I live. I live in a wonderful city. It's probably one of the best cities in the entire country, and it's the most favorite one I've ever lived in. And I'll tell you why, because you have personal freedom here in this city. So it's not, I don't live in my city's not like the rest of the state of California. So I'll put that out there. Now, the downside is it's super expensive. My property tax is more than a lot of people's home mortgages. And my house has doubled in 3 years. So if I move next door, my property tax doubles. And it would be quite a bit more expensive than probably a lot of the mortgages you guys are dealing with. And so for that reason, I have to make a crazy amount of money just to stay here. And so there's always a lot of stress with that. So I do contemplate moving out of state for some of those reasons, and to be able to, have more money to invest and do things with it. But right now we've got kids that are finishing up high school. So we're here for at least another year. And then we're going to wait and see what happens. If Powell breaks the banks and we see real estate crash, I'm not so worried about that as long as it crashes kind of uniformly across the country. Maybe we would still move out, but if just the region got hit really hard, it would be hard to do that. So, for example, like Utah, when I moved from Utah to here, the prices in Utah were quite a bit less than here, and now in a couple of the cities that I've lived in, the prices are almost on par with what you would get here. Not the same product. You get more land there, you get more square footage, you might get an extra 1,500 square feet, and you may end up with like a third of an acre to a half an acre for the same price as what we're paying here. But it's the same kind of a city, and it's the same kind of, let's just say, level that you'd be going for. It's just a different product. But yes, I have thought about it. We've actually looked at possibly Florida and Texas, but I don't know. Everything I keep seeing about Texas tells me not to do that. And then Florida seems to have animals that want to kill you all the time. We do have great whites here, but they leave you alone in the water. They don't really pay attention to you. So Don, there are only 5 or 6 banks that are too big to fail. And they will probably fail if the regionals go. They'll probably fail for the same reason, but they'll get bailed out, which means they'll just print trillions more dollars. That's my opinion, by the way. Okay, what else we got here? Are there circuit breakers for silver and gold? That's interesting. Clarify a little bit more, Seymour, what you're thinking about for circuit breakers. What I would kind of put out there is gold and silver cannot go below the price for very long of what it costs to mine it. And I think I want to say silver is somewhere around $16, $17 an ounce is kind of like your break-even cost for the average mining company. Gold, I'm not sure where gold's at, but let's just call it 1,500. If you got to those levels and it started going below that, I think what would happen is you would just start to see huge premiums on top of the spot price. They're just not, if they stop mining it because it's not cost effective, your supply is going to continue to dwindle. I don't see a scenario where people just decide, hey, we don't want gold and silver anymore, and they dump it. I just don't see that happening. Technology needs silver like crazy. All right, you guys want to try some quarters? Okay, we'll try a quarter. Temecula can be good too, but it can get really hot at this time of year. So, maybe like Texas, it can get a little bit hot. But Temecula, I think, is also a pretty conservative area. So I don't want to get into politics on things very often, but what I will tell you is I've lived in cities that are extremely liberal, and I've lived in cities that are extremely conservative, and I've lived in cities that are kind of a mix of things. And I think, I think it's good to get to know other people that have different beliefs than you do, as long as they're willing to listen and open their minds a little bit. But you can find people on both the right and left that are very closed-minded, that don't want anything to do with conversation. And for those people, I think it's hard to get along with. But where I live, it's a great town. We have a lot of benefits. We did mask burning ceremonies the last couple of years. So, all right, let me get the quarters. Oh, this box is considerably heavier. It's heavier, and it has not been opened yet. So let's open this. All right, I think we're done with the dimes. We'll put these over here. We're not going to do too many of these. I think we're just going to do 2 rolls of these. And then I think we'll get close to shutting it down here after that. And we'll do our giveaway, which is this beautiful coin right here, or round, I should say. All right. But what we will do is we are going to measure, or weigh, I should say. See if we can find a heavier roll. Let's just see if we can find something else here for you guys. Let's see if we can find one first. I don't want to have to open a gazillion of these. All right. Some of these are old, so these are not all brand new. Goodness gracious. You guys might consider this cheating. I call this being smart. Time is money and money is time. There's also what's called entertainment, I suppose, but sister lives in Woodland Hills. Price is too high. Sorry, everybody got a little motion sickness there. Yeah, prices can get really high out here in California. Okay, it's 19 an ounce to mine silver. All right, well then, guys, I don't know that we're going to see prices go way too low on silver. So I think you're at probably a good point to be buying some. The one thing is, one thing that I'll ask you guys for your opinion on is what about, this will be lame if these boxes have no silver in them. That means I have to get more boxes. I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you think is going to happen with silver prices? Do you think they're going up or down? And what do you think the floor is? I kind of think our new floor is somewhere around, I'm going to say 18. I don't think it's going to go below that. And if that's around the price of mining it, I just don't think spot's going to go too much below that. Now, it could, but then I think the premiums are just going to get bigger. Come on. Get us something good here, guys. Are you guys crossing your fingers and your toes? I don't think you're doing that. Think it's going to go down? Both will go down. I do think we'll see stuff go down because I bought stuff when it was high, so it's got to go down now. I need the dollar cost average lower. So one thing I'll tell you that I've noticed is if you do buy some collectible stuff, like some of the things you might find at Empire Precious Metals auction. Let's move this right there. Those tend to not get affected as much by the spot price. However, the frequency of and how fast you can sell it and the frequency of how many of those do sell starts to really slow down as the spot price goes down, and the spot price goes up. You tend to see those coins sell more easily, but their price really doesn't go up and down too much based on spot. All right, well, we are going to test this whole box apparently, and we're going to see if there is anything in here. I don't think there is. And I think the bank I went to is not a good bank to get rolls from. So guys, if I don't find one that's a little heavier, we're not going to open these things. And the reason for that is I'd rather return it and go get another box faster than having to go through the hassle of re-rolling these or going to the other bank. I've got to open a new account over there. And that may take some time to get it all set up. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh. You guys are really unlucky here. You're gonna have to get you're gonna have to get hand-me-down silver tonight. All right. We got one left. One left. What do you guys think? You think it's going to be any different? I think it's going to be the same. There we go. Yeah, it looks the same. All right. I just think we got a bunch of dud stuff. I think they're, you know what that tells me? There is a theory that I'm inventing right now, but it probably already exists out there, which is that the banks are worried about the price of silver already, and they're probably going through their own coins, and they're probably checking them. I don't think they've always done that in the past. Think of all the nickels and copper you're collecting right there. Well, I don't want to collect copper, guys. I just don't want to. I like my gold and silver. So for me, these are going to go back to the bank. I'd rather go get my $500 and we get some other fun stuff with it instead. All right. Well, let's do a drawing here, and we'll kind of end things out here in a second. One thing I do want to ask you guys about real quick, and this came up on a private chat I had with a group of people on Yankees channel. How would you guys do dollar cost averaging if you had a relative that came across selling a house and had $100,000 available today? What would you do for dollar cost averaging? Would you try to get them to go all in on gold and silver right now? Would you take a year to dollar cost average the 100,000 in? How much of it would you do? And the last question I'm going to ask is, do you have any kind of formula or method to that? Here, we're going to put this coin down here. This is the giveaway, guys. So I want to kind of hear from you guys on that for a second, and then we are going to do this. So look, it's not 100% perfect, but it is a round, and it's pretty nice looking. And yeah, I know some people are freaking out I'm touching it, but you guys, it's okay. It's not a proof. It does have a proof-like finish, though. So I guess we can increase it like that. That kind of works. Versus taking it down. Oh, it got a lot worse. All right, there you go. All right, so let me see your answers, and then we're going to do a giveaway for this coin. All right, so we're going to end that there. Move me over here to the corner. All right, let me see the answers we've got here. Don't say no copper. Look where silver has gone. I'm not saying that you can't get copper coins, guys. I just don't have a lot of interest in copper. However, I do buy copper to put into my pretend safe. We'll leave it there. Yeah, they've probably melted all the silver down. That's probably true. All right, so Don would say to pay off all your debt first. Let's say they have no more debt and they're 80 years old. Now let's say they're 90 years old, okay? And they're in a care facility. What do you do? I'm just kidding. That makes it a lot harder. But I would suggest 20% into metals, 10% into cash, and the rest into some kind of investment. Okay, that's cool. Back up the train. The dollar is garbage. Nice one. 5K a month from Jeff till 100K is gone. Buying dips, mix 30% gold, 70% silver. Okay, that's interesting too. Seymour's got determine the trading range and buy the dips of the range over a year. Daily chart. Don't buy at highs of the range. I like that. 80% gold, 20% silver. So then we've got the opposite there. And then Creeping Thyme has 20% every couple months equals dollar in silver, equal amount in dollar in gold and silver. So what I'll tell you is there's no right answer to it. It's good to kind of hear what you guys have to say about it. It's always going to be a little different for each person. What I will tell you though is as far as a gold to silver ratio goes, not talking about the gold to silver ratio and playing it, but how much gold should you buy, silver should you buy if you've got extra money around? The way I would answer that, and I will work on coming up in my 201 videos and 202 videos for gold, and then also in silver, I'm working on some formulas and some rhyme to reason to it that I'll share with you guys. But I do think there is a way to put some formulas in place based on how much debt you have and what kind of debt you have and how much metals you have. So I do think it can be very helpful for that. How do you join the giveaway? You have to be a subscriber to join the giveaway. And then we're going to give this right here away, along with, where did it go? This sticker here. All right, we got this cool Stacking Surfer sticker here. So if you're a subscriber, then you can enter to win that. And you guys might say, how am I going to know if you're a subscriber or not? I have a way of checking that. So we'll be able to check that because I get an email every time someone subscribes, and I can just check your email address from the email you guys send me. And if someone's not a subscriber, then it goes back into the drawing the next time we do one. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do this one right now. I've got a fun question for you. And I'm going to put it in the chat here, so don't go through anything yet until I put it in the chat here. All right, let's do this. All right, so don't look. I'm going to write the answer down here. Okay, so I got an answer here. You'll see me flip this around in a second. So get ready to do this. Hopefully you guys get this answer correct. So it's going to go one. It'll go on one. 3, 2, 1. All right. Let's see who can answer that fast. We'll get a spin wheel here soon, so it'll be much more random for everybody. All right, we're starting to get answers in. Slower than expected, though. Okay, here they come. All right. I don't watch baseball. That's not a good team. Just kidding. That's all right. I think watching baseball is a little hard to do. It's much better to be in the stadium in person, personally. But I think you mean both. That's okay, Jamie. We'll definitely have on future ones. It's not going to be all sports related. Don't worry. Tonight it is, but we're going to get a spin wheel. I've got to test out a few of them this weekend. Okay, so we got a handful of them in here. We'll let everybody get in there real quick. And you don't need to be a sports fan for this channel. I just came up with this real quick since it's the weekend, and I might go to a game. So, St. Louis Cardinals. Yes, that would be the correct California team. Yep. Now people are messing with me, I think. All right. Okay, so I have up at the top here, you'll see is Dodgers. That would be the correct team, guys. All right. There's a lot of good teams. So I do go to Angels games. I like to go to Dodgers games as well. I have to say that the Dodgers fan base is much more crazy and entertaining. And driving from Orange County to get into LA County to go to a Dodgers game is a lot more dangerous and crazy. Next time I do it, I'm going to film it because I don't think you people have any understanding of how bad the homeless population is here in LA. It's just insane. But Angels are great too. Angels have some great players. They've got a good team. But but Dodgers is kind of what I grew up going to, a lot of Dodger games. So, and I took my son to a bunch of those last year. All right, so let's see, who did I say? Jim Doc. That's Jim Doc. If you are a subscriber, then great. If you're not, go ahead and hurry and subscribe. But what I need you to do is send me your name, your YouTube handle, and then also your address. And we'll get this coin and the sticker sent out to you. And then you need to send that to my email. So that's stackingsurfer@gmail.com. All right, so guys and gals that did not have the right answer or weren't sure on the teams, we're not usually going to do sports stuff. That was just tonight. So come back next time and we'll do things. Now I'm going to try to get a live stream going every day at 3. I'm going to see if I can keep up with that schedule. They're not always going to be this long. A lot of them, honestly, are going to start being about 30 minutes long because I do have a busy schedule and I've got too many things going on. I'm actually working on a bunch of side stuff plus my job. So we'll probably, on average, have about 30 minutes. During the week, it's mostly going to be news. On Wednesday, it's going to be longer. It'll probably be 2 hours with both bins and auctions. So that'll be more of like an auction that we're doing. And then on one of the nights, and I haven't picked which one, maybe it'll end up being Friday night, we'll do some coin roll hunting and some other things like this that are kind of fun. I am looking at getting a metal detector and going to the beach and see if we can find gold and silver and rings. And then I'm also working on trying to put a group of people together, to go gold prospecting, which I think would be really cool. If you guys have interest in that, please send me an email as well. We're looking at doing something either around here in San Diego or in the Bay Area. I was hoping to do it this fall, but I think it might end up being in the springtime. I need some more time to plan it and make sure we have the right prospector, a good claim to go to, and that we have enough time to be able to get good prices on air flight and things like that for anybody that might be coming out. But I'm going to be seeing if we can put together a cool thing like that. Now, with that, I also need to vet people if we're all getting people together. But we'll figure that part of it out too. And then on Saturdays, I'm going to try to make it fun at the beach. And other times I may be able to do both. As the sun starts to get to set, I may shift some of the times in the fall to just doing sunset with Surfer at the beach on some of those nights. So I want it to be kind of fluid, but I do want it to be somewhat consistent. I'm going to try to make it so you guys know when to come on and find things and find me. But congratulations, Jim, on that win. And let me see if I had any other questions before we call it a night here. Yeah, San Francisco is even nuttier than down here, guys, for homeless. Getting the watch hours, yes, the dawn. I have to. I'm about to hit the 1,000, and I'm only at about 1,100 watch hours. We've got to get the watch hours up. Now, once the watch hours are up, we may pull back a little bit, but I do want to be helping you guys and getting information out there as much as we can. This is, for me, it's a side business. It's a side hustle. Hopefully I'm making some money from this at some point and not losing money. And then the other thing is really just, creating community. One of the things I'm all about, and I want to figure out how we can do more and more, and this comes down to the gold backs real quick. So these guys, right? And then also with our junk silver, not constitutional silver, and also with other rounds and eagles and maples and everything else, the sovereign coins. I want to start figuring out all the places around the country where we can barter and pay for silver. And then I also want to be able to help any of you that have a trade that are looking to take silver in. How can we do that? So that's a challenge. I don't know how to do it yet, but I want to put something together that can help us do that. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for it. Hopefully you guys had fun. We'll do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow will probably be earlier. I think we're going to try to do a live stream for a short period of time at the Huntington Pier sometime in the morning. So if any of you guys are around, live in the area, and you're near Huntington Beach, I'm going to be filming with another stacker there. And if you happen to see me in person, there'll be a special giveaway for you if you come up and say hi. So that's kind of how it's going to go. Anyway, until next time, thank you very much. Peace out. And stack that silver, guys and gals. See ya. Bye-bye.